My God. Okay, first, before we get into the unholiness that is this chapter, if you're looking for One Piece, My Hero Academia, Dr. Stone, those are coming back this week. As I'm speaking, Thurman has tomorrow off, and I have a half day, so we'll be mass filming those tomorrow, and they'll be out tomorrow. That is Tuesday, the 24th, Christmas Eve. Look forward to those. But now we are here to talk about Chainsaw Man.
And the holiness that is Chainsaw
No,
Man.
the unholiness.
No.
Okay,
it's
so
unholy,
we were
it's holy.
Remember how we were like terrified of Makima? Just like this sneaking suspicion.
Yeah.
You're the one that's loved Makima literally since chapter 5. You wouldn't stop standing for Makima. So please, take it away, David.
My girl.
Now, does this increase the attractiveness or
This increases the attractiveness. She
the
put
fact
that
that
thought.
she is a sentient pile of rats?
She put that thought in her place.
Listen. Okay, well, I gotta say, the Reze shit makes me really sad because I've gone on record multiple times saying I really like Reze. I think that out of all the girls for Denji, she was best. You know, Bomb Devil shit was concerning, but like just the chemistry they had was so real. It just felt so genuine. I loved like the 5-ish chapters we got of them just hanging out. And
hanging out with it all out.
Right. That too. The skinny dipping did happen.
There's nothing more bonding than skinny dipping with your friends.
David, when are we going to go skinny dipping together?
This bitch can't swim.
You? Oh, right.
Yes.
I forgot you had a water thing. No, it's fair. David, believe it or not, has eaten devil fruit.
Yeah, kinda.
His power is to be completely immune to alcohol.
Oof, that hurts.
No, but like, here's the thing, man. Like, this fucking got me, okay? This line here, genuinely, like, heart sank goosebump moments. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, she remembers Denji being like, why didn't you kill me the first time you met me? And that was a question that I was reiterating the last time we were doing this review. I was like, yeah, why? That doesn't make any sense. And she's like, because I never got to go to school either. And remember, if you go back, because I remember these chapters very well, that was the conversation they were having, where, you know, she was pretending to be like this normal girl, or like a schoolgirl, who was like, what? You've never been to school? You know what I mean? And what this shows is that the original plan Reze had was to just get him, you know, probably within the first date or whatever, like pretend, and then bam, like you know, put the moves on him, kill him, right? But because it was like just Denji, like, hey, you know, like brought up the school thing, and like, oh, it'd be cool to go to school with you or whatever. All of a sudden, because what we find out about her from I don't remember his name, but the number one in the verse, top trainer dude over here. Mm-hmm. We find out that she was like a war orphan that was just used by the government, you know, super. She
kind of is like Black Widow in a way.
Yeah. So like the fact that like in her mind, and this shows too that she did have a level of emotions. It wasn't just all about the job, because to her it was like, yeah, all right, I'm in here, I'm ready to get this, I'm ready to get the chainsaw heart. But then the school thing comes up. Mm-hmm. And she allows herself to just have a little fun with him. Like, you know what? Hold on a second. I haven't done that either. That does sound fun. And she went through with that. Because that is a good point that Denji makes. She strung him along for way longer than necessary. You know? Yep. And now we know it was because she wanted to experience that too.
Yeah.
That Life is Strange-esque. You know, let's go to a school and fuck around with a friend. Maybe get a little, you know, lewd and promiscuous, like young love style. That's all things she's probably never experienced. If she's experienced anything sexual, it's probably been like fucking like secret agent style, like seduce the target then kill him. Like, oh, what you haven't had is like dumb teen romance. You know, like, oh my god, she's naked. Like, so she got to experience these things, and it just crushes me because like, she's standing in front of the train. She decides to not take it. And, you know, she's like, fuck it, I will go back and talk to him. And I'm not going to sit here and assume she's like, yeah, I do love him. No, I don't think it goes that far. But I think that she realized maybe, you know, like, his simpleness can bring out some good in me. Like, I've kind of gone too serious with life. I've forgotten how to have fun. I've forgotten how to, I don't know, just appreciate the simple joys in life, whereas he has come from such shitty upbringing that he appreciates the smallest joys, things like jam on your toast. So I think that she just was interested by him and wanted to kind of see where that would take her if she did kind of run away with him, you know?
Yeah.
And the fact that she's going back to that cafe and fucking Makima, god damn it. And like, yeah, I get it. I get you like Makima, but you can't even deny it. That's fucking heartbreaking. Like, oh my god.
It was beautiful.
And this proves, bro, like Makima is such a manipulator. She's like, nope, Are you about to give my pet free will? Are you about to give my pet a reason to live? No. Back off. I have him twisted around my fucking little finger. Okay.
So I'm about to send something in Brozone chat.
But like, go ahead.
Just enjoy what I'm about to send in there.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he has a fucking choker. Pull that shit. Become the bomb devil. Amazing. No, but seriously though, you feel me though, right? Like that's what it is.
Yeah.
And this just shows, this ups that level of Makima like manipulation, where she's like, because she's clearly, she's so fucking evil. Like it's
literally evil, like, and it's beautiful.
Now we know, and it makes it weirdly sad because like she's been wholesome to Denji. She's helped him with that whole like the boob squeeze thing and like the sucker thing, where it's like, no, now your first offhand kiss tastes like cola or whatever. But like it's kind of all being revealed to be like a tactic to get him madly in love with her so that she can string him along to whatever she asks. And
she wants complete control of her little fucking submissive bitch there, basically. It's really
the tiniest chance of Denji having free will and making a decision of his own, and she fucking kills it. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like the regular military.
Oh my, it's so manipulative. It's so abusive. Oh.
Yeah.
And the worst part too is what Denji he doesn't know, you know? Like he just thinks that she left. Mm-hmm. He'll never fucking know. Oh. Like, it reminds me of
Makima tells him.
Say again?
Unless Makima tells him.
Doubt. Makima's got to keep that like facade of like, well, you know, you may not have her, but you still have me.
I think she's evil enough to tell him, like, yeah, little fuck.
I don't think if she tells him, it's going to be later, because that would ruin the whole, like, he's got to be captivated by her. You know what I mean? And like madly in love. That's way too early. Maybe I'm sure one day in the manga he'll find out, but like not now.
This fucking manga has that ability to just be like, you know what, that trope there, that little trend in shonen, nah fam, we're just gonna fucking blow your mind and do it right now.
No, like, that would not everything is just about doing the opposite of what you expect. Like that would just be dumb. Like Makima's whole fucking plan revolves around him being madly in love with her,
or just submissive. It's not so much love as she wants complete fucking control.
Well, of course, I don't mean like, it's not like she literally wants him to be in love with her. It's just that that's kind of how it works best for her plan, is that he thinks that there's like a genuine love going on, whereas she knows what it really is, which is just, you know, manipulation. Like, I mean, some women do this in real life, where they'll just like kind of tag along a guy, get him to spend all of his money on her, and then like ditch him, you know. And you know, I ain't dissing. I mean, if they're dumb enough to fall for that, I guess. But like, I think it's just kind of that, but to the next level. Whereas like in real life, you know, we're like talking like about like worst case scenario, it's like a gold digger takes all your fucking money. In this case, it's like clearly the chainsaw heart is like a very wanted, sought after thing in the world. Mm-hmm. And like she's got it under her full control. So like what she's done here is kind of genius, because she's got like the ultimate chess move essentially, because she's got Denji at her
by the balls.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. But what I really think is interesting is the Angel Devil taking the kill instead of Aki here.
Oh yeah, well, because I wonder how Aki would feel about this. You know, like obviously, you know, Makima would probably just be like, "Well, that's the bomb devil. We got to take her out. She's dangerous." But like, you know, look at how Reze looked in this chapter. She's very like, not in like a, you know, she was not fighting back. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
she only fought back when her life was in danger. And so, like, I wonder if Aki would be able to sense, like, this is a bit extreme. Like, this is like some cops corner you in a back alley, your hands are up, and you shoot them, like, twice in the head, you know?
It's a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head.
Yeah, suicide to the back of the head. But, I don't know. I mean, I think it's good that Aki wasn't there, because I feel like Aki may have been like, Makima, like, can't we just take her in? And Makima would have given him, like, the death glare. Like, I'm just kidding.
No.
Oh, man. Nah, this is just fascinating. Now, I guess what we need to talk about is, obviously, the Angel Devil is very close to Makima. Like that's a lot of trust there. Because what Makima just did is probably, like, relatively secret. You know what I mean? Like, that's not going to be something she's going to want the Angel Devil to be blabbing about. So I imagine Makima trusts the Angel Devil quite a bit, and I'm curious if the Angel Devil will talk to Aki about this at all, because him and Aki have kind of had a thing recently, you know, like a friendship growing.
Yeah.
But I think a big thing we got to talk about is this rat power she has, because, like, what I guessed a long time ago is that she probably doesn't just have one power, but, like, a bunch of different contracts / powers.
Yeah,
because obviously this rat thing does not really correlate with, like, the weird fucking, like, hand sign squish people from a distance thing.
No.
So, like, I think it's just many different contracts / powers she has. So, clearly she has a contract with the Rat Devil, which, again, makes sense because people are afraid of rats. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm thinking it's more like a plague kind of thing. Like,
Plague Devil.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You know, Black Plague, rats, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that could make sense. Now, what is it that Makima threw? To cut off her arm, or was that the Angel Devil from above, or was that something Makima threw? I gotta go back and look.
I have no idea there.
Let me go back. It reminded me of, like, yeah. Hold on. So standing there, thwang, and then I don't know. It's on the official manga app. It's page 10.
Page 10 on the official manga app.
So page 9 is where her arm gets cut off, and then page 10. You see kind of what happened, and it kind of just looks like Makima's just standing there. So I guess it could just be the Angel Devil from above fucking taking all these shots. I don't know.
Booting it up now.
But then again, Reze goes after Makima, not up to the Angel Devil. So, like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Also, while you're booting it up, they bring back the country mouse versus city mouse discussion. And the fact that that's the first thing she says, like, she shows up and she's just like, let me go to it. She literally shows up and she's like, me too. I like the country mouse too, showing that she's been listening to their conversations.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to remember what was it? Because Reze and Denji had that conversation, but also the Angel Devil and Aki, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know if that's to imply that Makima was like. Because, I mean, look, she can kind of turn into, like, a swarm of rats. Like, she could very well have been just, like, creeping in on their conversations and, like, watching this whole thing unfold.
Definitely, and I won't put it past her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the sign for slice.
Yeah.
And it looks like a spear.
Yeah, well, you know what it reminded me of? Because it kind of just showed up out of fucking nowhere. It reminded me of, like, the energy spears that Undyne makes in Undertale. You're like, whoa, you know? I don't know if you've seen any playthroughs of that or anything, but, like...
No.
Well, she just kind of makes them out of nowhere. Like, you know, she just opens her hand and then, like, a spear of energy just, you know, materializes, essentially. So that's what I thought. I thought it was some other fucking random power that Makima had, but... And then, because the weird thing is, and then I'm looking at, you know, what Angel Devil used to kill Reze, and it looks completely different. See, so go to the next page, the one that went through her heart.
It's a completely different spear.
Yeah, so like, was that Makima? I gotta think that was Makima that threw that one, because Rize's reaction is to attack Makima. I feel like if someone threw something from above, you'd be more concerned about that, especially considering she's taken completely by off guard by that spear from above afterwards, as like, because it was like a sneak attack to get the heart shot, you know?
Yep.
So I gotta think that Makima threw this fucking red spear. Where the fuck did that come from? Like, it's not on her person. That makes me believe she had to materialize it somehow.
I mean, we've had how many millions of different weird powers in the series?
Oh, exactly, yeah. I'm not surprised that she has all these powers. I'm just saying, if it's confirmed that this is her power as well, it just shows that Makima is gonna be that, like, Kurolo / Uehara jack of all trades kind of person, you know, like, I could just see it. Like, she's basically like a slut for demon contracts.
Yeah.
Every time she goes up to make a demon contract, they're all like, sloppy fucking fifths with this bitch.
Why do I have to be the 32nd devil to make a contract with her?
Yeah, and then whenever they don't want to, they're like, oh, but it's Makima. She will fucking kill me by staring at me.
Yeah.
Because clearly she's number one in the verse right now. That's the thing. Like this, it makes other moments so much more interesting too. Because you remember the fucking kind of like tense exchange that her and the guy that trained Denji and Power had?
Yeah.
Because that guy self-proclaimed that he was the number one in the verse. He was like, I'm the strongest, so I'm going to train you. And, like, even that guy was like, she didn't seem fazed by that guy, and he was like, he really didn't like Makima and how she ran shit, which makes me think that he has knowledge about some fucked up shit that Makima has done.
Yeah, definitely. And
oh my god.
I really, really want to see their logic battle, or their fucking battle.
Both. Give me a fucking Death Note style tennis battle, but with actual fighting and also psychological shit.
It would be interesting, wouldn't it?
But Reze's dead. I loved her. Oh my god. I can't believe that shit. That's crazy.
Rip in pieces, you fucking thought.
Please. Puke Girl is way more of a thought.
At least she had class as a thought. She didn't try to kill him.
Listen, man. If you are raised as a fucking child weapon, I feel like she can be forgived a little bit. The Soviet Union or whatever the fuck. I don't even know if that still exists, the Soviet Union. He says it's Soviet. Let me go back and read this, right? Okay.
This is an alternate timeline. This is like Archer.
The Soviet Union won in this timeline. You see what's communism brings? I can't.
Communism brings child soldiers.
It's very efficient. Let's see here. Yeah, I also like this shot too. It reminded me of because remember when Denji and Reze first met, there was a flower involved. I don't remember. I think Denji just got the flower. It may have been the same girl here. Because remember, Denji got a flower from someone, and then when he met Reze, he ate the flower and then spat it back up, and then that impressed her. Remember that?
Yeah.
So
then in this chapter, Power does the same thing.
I was gonna get back to Power in a second, but I think that was a cool little callback to that moment there.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of scrolling through. I love what this mangaka does with showing and not telling. You feel me on that, right? He has 3 full pages of no dialogue at all, and it's very powerful, and it makes you can feel the moment, you know. And I think that's something that Oda needs to get better at, honestly, because I realize that I'm able to follow more what's going on in this series than One Piece, because One Piece is so jarbled up with information. It's too much going on at once. You know what I mean? I like the simplicity of you can really just get in the moment, and I just love that.
For real.
And then I guess we'll talk about Power now. I love that where the guy that owns the cafe is like, Denji, I gotta close, man. One day you'll find a girl that's right for you, and then fucking Power strolls in. He's like, is it her? Power, the true waifu for Denji. He'll never get any better than that. Just accept it.
Oh god. I love Power and everything, but no.
Well,
no.
I'm trolling. I hope you know that.
I know.
I'm saying that Denji has no chances with like a woman of class, so like Power is like him and Power are like birds of a feather. You've seen how they interact. Like they kind of act like siblings.
Yeah, they kind of do.
I don't know. I love her.
She's an amazing character, but
I need to I need someone to. I can't do it. I'm a fucking ugly dude.
You can cosplay as Power.
Have you gotten your girlfriend into fucking Chainsaw Man yet?
That's the story for another time.
That's a rite of passage, bro. You're prohibited from having sex until she's caught up on Chainsaw Man.
You know what? End it.
No, come on. First of all, you are way too tired, I can tell, to be filming this right now. I'm bringing all the energy.
Oh, yeah.
Force yourself.
Tired doesn't begin to describe me right now.
You gotta get into the same mood that, like when you're forcing out a big shit. Like, energy for the content.
Oh, I need to loosen up with some butt seeds.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I'm glad. I don't know. There was something. I just thought there was something a little bit wholesome about that ending there, where like obviously.
Oh yeah.
Like the fact that like a person that may have ended up being the love of his life was just murdered, or at least a very good friend, and Power, with all of her faults, is always there for Denji. Even as broken and weird as she is, it's nice to have a person. It's nice to have someone that hangs out with Denji. I think he needs that. And I don't know, I was really happy that Power came in, because I think Denji needed someone.
Oh yeah, Power's the MVP of this chapter, like, goddamn. That being there is what you really need. But here, in this case, fucking poor Denji doesn't even know that Rize's gone.
Oh.
So, yeah, to him, he just got stood up. To the rest of the Bureau, they probably all know, like, yeah, we killed the Bomb Devil, and they're all over their popping.
I wonder how. Yeah, I wonder, because that's going to be important to find out, right? Like, is Makima going to keep this a secret? Because how are they going to like report this, right? Like, will the news be like, and the public, the head of the 2nd Division Bureau of the Public Devil Hunters took down, you know what I mean? Or are they going to be like, no, we couldn't find her. I guess she's just in hiding. You know what I mean? Like, they could go both ways.
Yep.
And I have a feeling that Makima is going to, play out the whole, because I think Makima wants Denji to think as much as possible that no other girl will ever even look at him other than her. I think Makima wants to be like the all you have is me. You know what I mean? Like just Monica style.
Yeah.
Just Makima. Oh my god, that's a fucking fan art waiting to happen. Doki Doki Literature Club X Chainsaw Man just Makima.
God. Yeah, if they want to go super dark, they can go that route.
Starts raining rats. Just Makima.
Just Makima. Just Makima.
Don't let one of these rats touch you. You will die.
Well, thoughts and predictions for next chapter?
For me, I want to see what Makima's next move is. I want to know, like, what is she going to do now that she's taken out this, like, potential for Denji to, like, go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, she's got to, what's the next move of wrapping Denji around her finger a little bit more, Like, are they going to have another date? Because I imagine now that we've had this big, like, fight time again, it's time to go back to that slice of lifey, which I love so much in this series. And I'm curious to see I don't know, I'm curious if they're going to have another, like, date type thing. I don't know if they're going to have more information on, like, the next step to reaching the Gun Devil. Like, I don't know. I want to know what Makima's fucking game is. Because, like, what the fuck is her game at this point?
Yeah, for me, I figured we're going to get more slice of lifestyle stuff here. But I don't think it'll be, Makima and fucking Denji. I think it'll be more of a bonding moment for Power and Denji here at the cafe.
Love that. I would love that.
As they're closing, maybe Power throwing the fucking cafe owner through a wall or something like, we're not closing yet. Get this boy a beer or something.
Oh, that would be such a wholesome. Oh my, I need it. But I wonder if Denji hasn't drank. Has he? No, he did. Did he drink when they were chilling with Vomit Girl and everyone else? Okay, he has.
So it'll be get this boy a beer. His girlfriend.
Get this boy some edibles.
Do edibles exist in the Chainsaw verse?
Of
in the
course.
Chainsaw Man verse? That would be interesting.
They have the technology. I don't know. Yeah, no, I like that idea. I want a little bit more wholesome to balance out this cold-blooded street alleyway murder.
Remember, it's not suicide if it's to the back of the head.
And with that, peace.
Peace.